I'm Oliver Bush.
And I'm Bethlehem Mindfacts.
Welcome to Meh News.
But the news is always meh. Now it's time to check the weekly plan.
Let's look at it.
It's dead.
I would feel bad, but I also eat steak. And in the national news, Congress is looking to approve another one of the appeal acts, allowing the NSA to monitor and monetize all electronic usage and software development of the United States people. On May 5th, Congress is going to be voting. They're going to be voting whether you should have the pictures of the chickens and roosters that you sent to your mom, to the explicit pictures you sent to your girlfriend. They can be looked at, monetized, and sent all over the internet if someone wanted to. If you had a friend, if Matthew was in the NSA, he could take every picture I've ever sent, like even like the bad selfies we Snapchat, and he could put those on Facebook and Instagram. He put bad filters on them and then on Instagram. Congress isn't stopping it. They're stopping one of the many bills that have been passed after 9/11. Yes, we do need to survey for things like terrorism and things like murder and more terrorism, because that's pretty much all it's supposed to be used for. Instead, there are people like Edward Snowden leaking all of this information that the NSA has kept for information of ours for years now. And it's just, and you can leak it. Like, I don't want any of my personal information being able to be viewed by anyone. So please, call, write, email your congressman if you do feel this way about public surveillance. And in state news,
a fake cop cuts drive-thru line and gets busted. On Wednesday, April 12th, at 5:30 p.m., Officer Shannon saw a teenager in the cop car and suspected something was wrong. The person in the cop car got arrested and sentenced for 1 year in jail for identity theft. Next time you go to Jack in the Box, make sure you're not getting jacked up.
And in international news, rap music has been under attack again. The first time it was Straight Outta Compton with Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Ice Cube. Now it's Drake. Again. I don't know what it is, but people keep on thinking that the music is influencing the kids, and research has shown that it does in small quantities. But these kids, they claim that they're not at all being influenced by the music and that their actions are purely on their own. Research has shown, again, that it does influence you, but not a great amount. Currently, the problem with the whole thing is that no laws can be passed against it. The most we can do is already being done. We're keeping music separated into 18 and older and 18 and younger, so that 7-year-olds aren't listening to Rap God. Currently in schools around not only Texas, but not even only the United States, but around the world, people have been listening to different kinds of music that in their cultures are seeming to be influential. In schools around the world, there's been an increase in rap battles, where students form a circle, and two people stand in the middle of the circle, and they just freestyle and throw slang at each other. Like, I can't say those words because it's very, very bad. These children are being influenced by the music, and people are protesting that it's not. But the thing is, these artists have the right to speak. The First Amendment, what this country was founded on, they're allowed to speak, but within terms, and those terms aren't set. Thank you. Now to an on-the-scene report with Bethlehem Mindfacts.
Here in El Paso, a woman has been stabbed severely. Let's see our witness. So what have you witnessed about the crime?
Oh, okay, so I was going to the Walmart because I needed some milk and eggs because I was gonna make muffins. And so I was like, oh my God, there was a woman, and I was like, excuse me, ma'am, are you dead? And she didn't say nothing, so I was like, she's dead. So, she's dead. And, you know, it's really unfortunate because I had to bend down and she got blood all over my damn milk and eggs.
To hear any more news about the stabbing, go to mythnews.com.
.com.
Thank you, Bethlyn. And now on to sports news. Troy Polamalu has now retired from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it is greatly going to affect them. He played a strong safety and sure was in an important role. He had 12 sacks, 32 interceptions, and 15 defensive touchdowns, all while being on Pittsburgh Steelers. It all started in the draft of 2004. They selected him in the 4th round pick. He didn't really get to play after his selection, but the coaches finally gave him the chance of a lifetime, and he sure did surprise them. He had an amazing career in all of his playtime, and without him now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are really going to be affected. Thank you. And now on our second sports story, Kevin Durant, the basketball player, has now broken his foot as in severe condition in the hospital right now. He was just driving to visit his mom after a long day, and the paparazzi had blinded him, and he crashed into a pole. He was the only passenger in the car, thankfully, so nobody else got injured. He is now in the emergency room. He's passed out due to way too much loss of blood, and doctors are telling us he won't be able to play in the All-Star game this April. He is now unable to participate the rest of the season and will be ready to play among the same time next year. Thank you.
I'm Todrick Lannister, and welcome to your weekly trends. This week's trends are muffins. Muffins have always been a reoccurring trend that started in the 18th century and weren't brought to America until the 10th or 11th century. So this week's recipes are going to be the coconut cappuccino muffin, the peanut butter and jelly crumb muffin, Earl Grey, and vanilla chia chocolate banana nut muffin recipes. For these recipes and many more just like them, go to mythnews.com. Muffins.
It's the release of Mortal Kombat X, and I'm gonna be giving away a free copy to one of you young men. But first, we're gonna do some backstory. Mortal Kombat was first released in 1992, 23 years ago. And now they have a lot of really good technology. And so now they have X-ray moves, and they got a lot of gruesome things, really, like some new fatalities and brutalities, and it's just crazy. So basically what we're gonna be doing is, well, I'm gonna be giving it away to one of my songs, and so that's how you speak Japanese. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, what's your favorite character? And when I say 1, 2, 3, you both are gonna be like, I like this one, and you're gonna say why. And when the one that I like the response of the most is gonna get Mortal Kombat X. So 1, 2, 3, what's your favorite characters?
Jesus.
Who's that? Is he?
The Scorpion.
Oh,
That guy.
No, I meant who's that? Oh, okay.
Amen,
So
brother.
I mean, I don't know if he was announced yet. I'm not sure. They're probably praying to get this game. It's so great. So I don't know what, he sounds like a good character. So here you go. Yes!